video, we'll go over the contents of the GT1000 Summer Residential Course Shell. This is for residential courses, so if you're teaching remotely, please watch that overview instead. So in the shell, I've created this basic homepage that is just a brief intro to the class. Feel free to change this and make it more in your voice or however you want it to be. You will definitely need to change this part highlighted in yellow, which is where you will put your course day and time and meeting location. I have this shell organized by modules, one for each class session, so there is a link to modules here. There's also a link to the syllabus, which you will see is blank, other than this note. You'll need to upload your syllabus, or you can copy and paste it here, whichever you prefer. Just click on the Edit button in the top right to make changes. You'll also see this list of assignments. These are all of the assignments in the shell that the students will need to complete. You can see they are in alphabetical order because none of them have due dates. You will need to manually add due dates to all assignments that align with the dates your course meets. Once you add due dates, they will be arranged in chronological order here, which is helpful for students because they can then easily see if they have something coming up due. The other thing that shows up here is how the grading groups are weighted, each category being worth 25% of the final grade. Again, you can change this, but it should reflect whatever grading breakdown you have on your syllabus. So let's go back to the home page and then click on Modules. You can also click on Modules on the left side menu as well. So we are now in the Modules area, and you can see that this site starts with just a link to the GT1000 online textbook and then jumps right into the class session modules. Because there are only 9 class sessions this summer, I just went ahead and gave every session its own module, so students know what they need to do for every class meeting. This first class is just asking them to review the course syllabus. They will need to click on that, and there will be an option to mark as done. That's the one item they need to complete here. You can see what it will look like for them. They can just review the syllabus and click here, mark as done to fulfill this requirement. Obviously, that's not all we're doing the first day of class, but since this is a residential class, most of the work will actually be done in class rather than online. You can see that each module has various things like readings or links to short videos or assignments that need to be turned in. As I mentioned before, you will need to go into the assignments and give each one a due date. Once you do that, if you go back to the syllabus, you'll see now the assignment has a due date, which students will be able to see. Okay, so let's go back to the home page. As you can see, I've hidden a bunch of stuff in the navigation menu, but you can make changes to that if you want. It does look like I've hidden announcements, but I haven't. It just looks hidden because I haven't posted an announcement. As soon as one is posted, this area will be visible to students as well. Next, we'll look at the assignments area. I have this hidden in the shell since students can see all the assignments via the syllabus page or in the modules, so they don't need to click on assignments. But you can always make it visible if you want. So in the assignments area, I've grouped all assignments into one of 4 groups, each worth 25% of the final grade. I like to do the weighted grading as that makes Canvas do most of the math in terms of grade calculations. But again, you can ungroup assignments or change point values or weights. Just make sure what you have in Canvas matches what you have on your syllabus. One thing I haven't published on here is the weekly participation grade. There's actually not an easy way to keep weekly track of participation grades in Canvas, so I just have this unpublished so the students won't see it and get confused. At the end of the semester, you can put a grade in here based on the students' weekly participation and attendance throughout the semester, and then publish it so the students can see it. If you go to the Grades tab, you'll see that all the assignments are already in here, and so are the weighted assignment groups. So there you have it, an overview of the 2021 GT1000 Summer Residential Course Shell.